Back in the day, we used to do a Google search for things to find information. Now, with AI, we do something called prompting. What is prompting? Prompting is asking a question. But if you'll notice in the prompts, you might just be starting out in AI and you're not confident, you're not sure how to use those. It would be nice if there was an example prompt that you could start from. Well, Perplexity has something like that. What they've done is they've gone through and they've created templates. And let me show you what I mean. So if you log into Perplexity and you have the Pro plan, you can hover over spaces and then click on templates. What these templates are examples of different things you'd want to do or different type of information that you'd want to find. What they've done is they've basically put in a very basic prompt in the background so that you can click on this template and get the result that you're looking for. So I'm going to click on finance and I'm going to click on Crypto Coin Explorer. So you can do some research on your cryptos. So I'm going to type in BTC and hit enter. And it's going to come up with a result for me. It's going to show the current price of Bitcoin. It's going to give me more information. Bitcoin is the first and largest decentralized cryptocurrency created in 2008 by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto and launched in early 2009. It creates a peer-to-peer digital currency on a public blockchain, allowing direct transactions without the need for intermediaries or central authorities. Its supply is capped at 21 million coins to ensure scarcity. That's why the value of Bitcoin keeps going up. So as it talks about the price as of now, it gives you some key technical details. Bitcoin transactions are validated and added to a blockchain using a process called mining, which utilizes proof of work consensus. The smallest unit of a Bitcoin is called a Satoshi. Bitcoin is traded on numerous exchanges and widely regarded both as a digital asset and as a store of value, sometimes compared to gold. And then it goes on giving some other information. And then it gives you some nice related. Maybe there's follow-up questions. What is the current price of Bitcoin and USD and its recent trend? We just saw that at the very beginning. It was the 114,000. How does Bitcoin's market cap compare to other cryptocurrencies? The total market cap. And what recent news has impacted Bitcoin's price today? How is Bitcoin's price calculated across multiple exchanges? What are the main factors influencing Bitcoin's price fluctuations? So on any given day, you'll see Bitcoin go up, you'll see Bitcoin go down. These are some questions that you can ask and have it do more research to tell you what's impacting that. But Bitcoin's not the only one that we can take a look at. You can also search for other cryptocurrencies. Now, I left the default settings on when we came in here. I'm going to go out and go back in. So I'm going to go spaces. I'm going to go templates, select finance, Crypto Coin Explorer. And instead of leaving this right here, fast answers to everyday questions searched, where it searches 3 or more sources of powerful information, I'm going to click on this one, deep research, which is going to give us in-depth reports with more sources, charts, and advanced reasoning. We're going to type in BTC and see what further information can it tell us about Bitcoin. So it's going to look at different sources and it's going to do a deeper dive and then come back with that information. It'll tell us how many sources that it went over, what did it do in the research. You'll see it playing out on screen here, and then when it's done, there'll be a tab that we can click on to see. Now, for the sake of saving time, I'll pause the video and fast forward so that you don't have to wait through this. And it looks like it's finished. Let's see. The steps that it went through. So this is the step section where it tells you everything that it went through to gather the data and information. It only has one source. That's kind of weird. It says 1, but yet it has more results. So that's kind of odd that it says 1. Okay, research. Okay, so it came up with this chart, Bitcoin USD 2.26 trillion market cap, and it's looking at the close price from August 2024 to August 2025. As you can see, there's a lot of ups and downs on the dailies, but the trend is definitely going up. Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Crypto is a highly volatile space, so make sure you do your own research. Only spend money, only invest money that you can afford to lose. Historical highs, 54,000 marking total, marking a local dip amid broader crypto market volatility. That was last August. At this August, it's 114,000. That's a substantial increase. 24-hour trading volume is $49 billion. And we're still early in crypto. Not everybody knows about crypto or understands it. Hopefully I can help you with that. Network adoption, 1.1 million active addresses on the blockchain. Highest among all blockchain projects. Let's see, recent developments. ETF, there have been more ETF approvals, exchange traded fund approvals. Multiple Bitcoin spot ETFs launched in late 2004, driving increased institutional inflows. U.S. SEC discussions around spot ETF disclosures have stabilized, supporting market confidence. El Salvador's continued legal tender status bolsters real-world Bitcoin usage and investment considerations. It's volatile. It will have corrections. There are large yield opportunities. And many DeFi lending protocols are offering 2 to 5% yields if you lock up your Bitcoin with them. Bitcoin's unmatched network security, market dominance, and recent institutional adoption catalysts position it as a premier cryptocurrency for both long-term holds and strategic portfolio diversification. One thing I like to do is click on the export, and I like to export as a PDF. That way I have all that information. I can review it later in case I have any questions. That's a real quick way if you're not sure what questions to ask. We can also go up here and click on this, the ellipse. Yeah. So we can also click on the assets tab, and it'll show you the assets or the code that it used to do its evaluation. And it'll show you any charts. You can download the charts, you can download the code, copy it. Back to the research. And so now it's time for you to try. Go to Perplexity, go to Spaces, go to Templates, Finance, and Crypto Coin Explorer. Type in a coin that you'd like to learn more about. Let Perplexity do a deep dive on it for you. Thanks for watching.